everything, Mike. Yeah.
Everyone else. Nice.
Good job. High five. I'm joining this table.
Hey, Hunt in blue, Dave in red. Can we have Hunt in blue, Dave in red?
Can I steal your flop
Hunt, Hunt in blue, Dave in.
Come on, Dave! Come on, Dave! Motherfucker.
Don't swear on camera.
Oh.
Feel free to put the chairs there. Somebody's got a screwdriver out as bad as he's very.
What channel is this being live today?
If they go to GWG television,
Okay.
and then, yeah.
Because my mom wants to watch.
Yeah, so GWG television.
This on YouTube or?
Yes. So while you're waiting for your match, you're doing your written exam and you're doing your programming to make sure it doesn't blow up. And you are being supportive. If you are not freaking out, each roboticist would love to have a partner to help them with the human component of the job. And we are waiting for our blue team, that Hunt. Hunt is, we are hunting for Ryan. Ryan needs a battery to operate. Ryan, is this your chrono? Somebody's chronological device is here. Don't forget your chronological device. Alright. Also, the human helper could be helpful after each match and reset that side of your show. That would be a really good thing. And make sure there's nothing in the buckets, because that would be awkward. If you give that to me, I will be...
Well, left or right? Or right.
I need a scattering.
Right. Actually, never mind. He's already there.
Or just like a robot tornado. I put you on the left side.
Ooh, I can set it actually.
There you go.
We're double extending this, Brandon. Double extending this.
Oh yeah. I'll do it. I can.
Larky, would you okay with it?
What's that?
Tom is first. Mr. Patterson, do you want to come too? Okay. Drivers, do you have your controllers? Everything's connected. It's beautiful. I don't know where the mic is, so I think we scrapped it. But if, why don't we wait until Clark gets back and then we can come in.
Yep.
Alrighty. You ready? You got a human?
Yep.
Do you have a human?
No.
Or is Mason giving you a human?
You have given me
Alright. A note to players. Aww. A note to players. The horn sound doesn't necessarily explicitly line up.
You want me to do with this?
So please wait for the horn. The cavalry charge. Okay? Okay.
Need this?
Autonomous
No,
cue
you good?
back.
You ready to go? So you're
No.
gonna watch. So you
I'm
gotta
not
figure out
ready
who's
to go.
going.
2,
What do you want me to say?
There we go.
So we're started.
All right, we've started, and the autonomous are going. And which one's which? Okay, that's.
So who's red is gonna be the red dude,
Yep.
and blue
Right.
is. So this.
So it appears that Hunt's code is not working. Oh, I've been told that he does not have code. So, yeah. Days.
Hopefully that won't hinder his performance.
Clark, please get Josh to do this. I am very bad in front of cameras.
Wait for the horn on this one.
Alright, and Hunt is going off, doing something, and we have Dave is putting things in the observation. So there. If we go back, Hunt. No, Dave has gotten 3. No, it is Hunt. Hunt has gotten 3 cubes in the observation post so far, and so, whereas Dave has only had 4. I cannot remember the names. Holy shit. Why did you? Why are? And what is that? Dave is beginning to, I believe, hang off, or oh no, he's trying to grab more cubes. Whereas we have Hunt here attempting to grab a cube, and he has. He's going up and up and up. And he has scored wondrously. And that will get him 4 points. Thank you, Mason. You should be doing this. Now, was that the red one? Dave has successfully grabbed the cube and is going to probably put it back. And now we have Dave is and he has dropped it. And 30 seconds now remain. Hunt has scored again, getting another 4 points. I don't know what am I doing. And we have Dave is beginning to hang off, and he has succeeded in hanging. Very good working for Dave. Oh, but it appears that he is not hung. And now we have Hunt trying to get there, and Willie, he will not. And that's time, folks. I don't know anything about the point scores, so I'm just going to, I don't know who won, so.
We're hanging out. Wait, touching around?
Also let it down, Nels.
Yeah, you can let it down. I'll give you hanging on that. I'll give you touching on that. All right. So.
All right, and Dave has scored, correction, Hunt has scored the 1 award for touching the pole instead of hanging off of it.
8 plus 15 for hanging is 23.
And Dave has scored 23 points.
Three in the basket?
And Dave has, Hunt has scored a whopping, 21. Has scored 21 points. Meaning Dave has won, and a point for red.
I love the audience participation.
I'll start.
Heavy versus Greg. Heavy's included. Greg is in.
And now we have Heavy versus Greg, and as everything resets,
Heavy versus Greg.
yeah, it just resets, and we have our the human component side, and as we watch as the robots get ready.
Let me see if I can help explain some stuff. The autonomous code, if they get the black blocks into the white area, then it just scores 2 points each, meaning that they can get a maximum of 12 points.
I'm over.
Next to the opposite position.
Brody. Brody. Go for it. You got this, Brody.
Cool.
Sure.
The top rung is 10 points, the bottom rung is 6 points. This bin 4 points, top bin 8 points.
I'm not remembering that.
I do not comment.
I was gonna say scored some more points.
You're great. Okay, so Heavy, do you have autonomous? No autonomous? Okay, so we will start straight with manual drive. Is everybody okay?
So it appears that neither driver has autonomous code, meaning that we will be going directly into manual driving.
Okay, so then you can be wherever you want. Okay. Are you doing hooks, Brody?
I'll have coding it now.
It's half coded?
It's not like coded yet.
Okay, so no hooks. So human component not needed this time. Is everybody's wires within the range of the thing that's not going to destroy the wires? Thank you. Can we do you want to see?
And after Greg has tied down some wires, we are going to be ready to go. I object to. I don't want to be here.
Cavalry charge.
Drivers, pick up your controls. 3, 2, 1.
Switch. Heavy has begun collecting bricks and is driving them currently to their place to score them, leading to some number of points, whereas whereas Greg is currently trying to get more points to head the other side so they can get them to hang up together. However, it appears that Greg is having issues with the robot. And Heavy has gotten stuck off of, and it appears that his controller has fallen and has been disconnected, leading to a disconnect. And Greg has secured some bricks and is trying to get them to the white basket to score points. And Heavy is actively working on collecting more bricks as.
They're inside?
And a box has apparently gone inside of Heavy's robot, not allowing him to score. And that which will be a true challenge. Now, Heavy and Greg are currently going in the exact same place, and Heavy has. That's game. Now we have 30 seconds left on the clock. Both teams just are trying to grab as many bricks as they can. And it appears that Heavy is collected a whopping 7 bricks to Greg's 2. 7. 6. There we go. And Heavy is attempting to go for a touch, and he has secured a touch. Very good.
Blue on the run, so that is Heavy. Heavy is on the run, so that is. You think by now I might be. Okay, 3 points, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the corner, so that's 14 plus 3 is 17.
And Blue and Heavy has scored 14 points.
Okay, so Blue takes it.
And Blue has won today, outbeating Greg, and now we have our new people going in. I really hope I'm not expected to do interviews. If I do interviews, I'm just going to cry.
I sold by using my front end to push on the actual.
The GoPro's trying to do that thing again.
Doing what thing? Cutting out? Wow.
You have to turn it off.
How is it overheating? It's like right there. Just like strap a fan to it. And again, we reset as our next drivers get ready.
Oh, I'm feeling that still though, okay.
But we have to lower the thing. You're not climbing the.
I'm not playing. Oscar, you're gonna get deported if you want.
No, we're going to faster away.
Oscar climbed on the roof yesterday. I don't think he's on. Is that ice is coming from here?
Do not set.
Oh, and it appears that Oscar is not tall enough to climb the crane that we are currently mounting a GoPro to. This is truly tragic news.
Mike and Real, we need to reset the arena. Who is your human counterpart? No one. Anything you guys need to know? Reset arena. Beautiful. Happiness and joy.
And so currently we have our 2 winners up on the board here. We have Dave and they're gone. They are Dave and Heavy, and they will soon take place in what is believed to be either the quarterfinals or the semifinals. And again, neither of our drivers have their autonomous code, leading to going directly to manual driving for 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock, if I remember correctly.
Okay, drivers, at the sound of cavalry charge, you
up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
They have started directly across from each other, meaning they could be fighting for both beads. And Real is attempting to grab more boxes and put them into the area. Where did they go? And he has doing a great job on that, I think. Whereas we have Mike attempting to put a box in the other team's side, apparently. And Mike is stuck, I think stuck and has been sufficiently unstuck. Or something. Real is attempting to grab a red brick to eventually hang. However, however, they are having slight challenges getting it to the right side. And it appears that he's attempting to put it into the box for an extra 4 points. But will he succeed? And he will, I think. Yep, there we go. And scores 4 points. Mike is attempting to is putting blocks in the other person's team. And attempting to steal blocks. As far as is unable to get more points.
I'm not even trying to get any points at this point.
And Real is attempting to grab a touch or possibly a hang, but nope, just a touch for Real. And Mike has given up.
The robot
3 points. I need to count that. So that's 4. That one gets 4. 8 points plus 3 points is 11.
And Real has scored 11 points, beating.
No, I was just messing around the whole time.
2 points. Okay.
Scoring on 2 points, leading to the Real taking the victory today.
Well, you were actually trying. I was just fooling around.
I sold.
You know how my audio is?
Still on your robot.
It's the screw's fault.
That's why I lost.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mike is allegedly blaming his current failure on one of his screws. However, I don't believe in that.
Jacob, I need you to make fun of all the...
Do you want me to how do I make fun of exclusively?
Turn it off.
Okay, the next match is going to be 1P versus Hope.
So we have a matchup between 1P and Hope. As we have technical issues with the GoPro, and
GoPro is amazing, but it can't last the day.
no, it cannot. And as we have more people getting ready for the next game. Da, da, da.
If we were Stark, we could do this. Way better, but that's okay. Ma'am? I'd like to give a big shout out to Mr. Clark and his team for filming our events all day, every end of the semester. Is it off? I'll do it again.
Guaranteed you that was like at 100 decibels.
It's not happening. Do you want off? Hey, no running over Mr. Clark. You won't recover. Or do we have 1P?
It's on. It's good. Back up. Put it up.
1P. 1P, you ready?
I wouldn't.
Keegan, you have Tron, correct?
Yes.
I've seen it, it's amazing.
Yeah, too.
And 1P is now on the table, and so is Hope. getting ready for their autonomous code to maybe run.
Explain why autonomous is difficult.
Autonomous code is often difficult because there's, I don't know, it's difficult, as one of my colleagues has told me. No, I'm not giving you the mic. What do you want me to say?
Autonomous code is difficult because there's a lot of unpredictable variables.
Yeah, I'm not even remembering all that.
Yeah.
Alright, drivers, nothing in the
My thing's
Isn't.
not connecting.
Thank you. Okay. Autonomous time, do it up.
My thing's not connecting.
Oh, hold up.
And one-
Autonomous, you need to go to the color. Oh, I see.
And 1P's code is currently not working, so we are going to work on these technical issues. And soon,
Okay,
I'd
happiness
like to
and joy?
thank our sponsors, the Chilliwack government.
Drivers, in at the auto recharge.
One. Hope's code is beginning to slowly inch forward, attempting to grab a block. Apparently, however, it is working quite well, surprisingly, I think. And 1P's code is driving in the wrong direction. And I've been informed that their GoPro isn't working, so it's a tragedy. And 1P's code has stopped working, and now we will go into manually.
Successful were your autonomous?
Yeah,
You
same.
have more times to prove that you're amazing.
No.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Drivers, pick up your controllers.
Wait.
So now
2, 1.
both drivers have now entered manual mode, and 1P has already grabbed 2 bricks and have successfully put them away. Hope is attempting to hoard all the bricks together into his corner, and he has done so successfully. 1P has grabbed even more bricks, securing all 6 bricks. Now it's just a matter of, will he attempt to either go and hang or grab more bricks from the center. And it looks that Hope is attempting to grab another brick to throw in their basket, but who knows how well that will work. And 1P has successfully put a block in the basket for 4 points, and so has Hope. Very good job. One P is attempting another block and has successfully put them in, and Hope's claw is trying to work, but they're having some issues on their side. 1P has almost successfully gone into another brick, and there we go. It just appears to see it's a race of who could get the most blocks in their baskets, because that's what's going to be deciding this. And currently, Hope is going to attempt to either hang or grab bricks from the middle. And by the looks of it, he is attempting to hang. Both groups are attempting to hang off the edge, and 1P has successfully done it. Tagged, and Hope has touched the rope and hanging, which is fine. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
So you're on the side. Okay, we're gonna do 15 for Keegan. You have 6 more, which is 30.
I have 3 here, 4 up here.
4 up there?
4 in here, yeah.
Killing it. Okay. 4 up there, 4 to the 4, 16. And somebody tell me what 21 to 16 is. 37.
And One Piece has scored 37 points, getting successful compared to Hope's, like something or other. I wasn't told. So bravo to both groups. And this is as we get ready to finish the next game.
Dave in blue and Stubbs in red. Dave in blue, Stubbs.
Now we have Dave in blue and Stubbs in red, getting ready to face off yet again. Or
Okay, Stubbs, do you have a Thomas?
and we have Stubbs in the red corner and Dave in the blue corner. And Stubbs is rocking a very interesting claw design today.
Okay, straighten it to a 45. Okay, so we are going to do autonomous because Owen has autonomous.
And one driver has autonomous, so we will go into our autonomous before going into our manual driving.
Okay. That's a good thought on the back of the car. Kelton, do you need a human?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody like maybe Ashton who's currently on his phone who could be a human for Kelton? My bad indeed. Okay. Ready to roll?
And both drivers are ready, getting their robots ready, and soon they will face off. Dave's autonomous code is currently working, attempting to grab as many bricks as it can. However, it's actually working quite surprisingly well, collecting 3 bricks for 6 points. There goes the autonomous code, so we will soon transition to our manual code.
Alright. You ready for manual drive?
And we are soon going to go into our manual driving.
Pick up your controllers.
Wait for the one.
3, 2, 1.
Both drivers have entered manually their robots, and it appears that Stubbs is attempting to collect all the bricks, which he's doing very well with his high mobility. And Dave is grabbing bricks at a time.
Nice.
And Stubbs has secured all 6 bricks on his side of the arena. So now he has begun to grab red bricks for an eventual for more points. And Dave has grabbed the brick, attempting, hopefully, and putting it into his bucket with a claw design that we have seen many times before. It looks like for the first time this tournament we have someone using a hook to place on bricks so they could score potentially even more points. This is all with 45 seconds on the clock. We have Stubbs attempting a claw connection. However, it is not looking too good as his... Oh! And it appears that he has gotten it, and that is very successful. And this is as Dave attempts to hang off of the post and secure what points he can. However, Stubbs will not get such time. However, he will get a touch. And he did not stay on, meaning he will not secure the points for touching the railing.
Alright, so were you off the ground with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get 15 for that, and 6 is 21, and how many? 4 is 25, right? Okay, and we
And
have
Dave has scored
12
25 points.
slow run
points.
6, 18, and 4, 18, 22. What'd you get?
Getting to 22 points for Stubbs, meaning Dave will win the today.
Blue takes the cake there, and funny enough, that was Dave for the win. Kidding.
Kelvin, how much is that homework? How much is that homework? It's the lighting and my wheel.
We have up next Scorp versus the winner of M2, which was Heavy. Heavy, you are in red. Scorp in blue. Scorp.
We have Scorp and Heavy into another round. We have Heavy in red and Scorp in blue. Yep.
Oh, come on in. Yeah. We have
And another.
Assault my robot.
And Scorp's robot does not look too. Is not looking too good. It looks like it was held together exclusively with Velcro and kind of looks funny. I don't know. Then we have the manual setup, and as more people pour in for an audience, I suddenly have more of a job today.
Oscar,
That's
all I need you to
great.
do for putting this on the box is put it on like this, and then place it down like this.
Scorp is in. And Heavy.
And we are currently missing Heavy. It appears that he's doing some form of technical issues. Alright. It appears to just be caused due to just a miscommunication.
Anybody available, Brandon? Are you available to do the human for Heavy? No. Never mind, Brandon. You are all good.
And soon we will begin our next round.
Scorpion's robot is looking like absolute crap right now.
Mason, that's your robot.
Shit, no.
Don't swear on television.
It's crap.
It's only a face that a mother couldn't even love.
It looks like it was held together with Velcro and more Velcro and a secret third ingredient, Velcro. And both drivers have their autonomous code ready. Correction, Heavy does not have an autonomous code, meaning Scorp will get working with his. And Scorp's autonomous code is beginning to work, unfortunately. And has successfully connected all 5 bricks instead of the usual 6. Truly a tragedy of our time. So now we will go into manual driving and yep.
Controls. 3, 2, 1.
And both drivers are going off into their manual. Heavy is grabbing all the bricks he can before pushing them into his zone. Scoring himself all the points. And so has Scorp. Scorp has also scored many points. And he is attempting again to use a hook to grab even more points. As this is the name of the game, is get points with blocks or something. And he is attempting to get it onto the riser on the 2nd floor and has successfully secured it. Now Heavy is attempting to get a brick into the box. However, it appears that his claw is weirdly heavy, so it will lean to one side constantly. But regardless, has successfully scored another point. Whereas Scorp is going for another hook, and we can see Heavy grabbing another block for scoring more points. And will Scorp successfully attach this brick? He will. Good. Now we still have 30 seconds. And this is as Scorp attempts to drive backwards into the arena. And Heavy grabs another block to grab points. And this is with 14 seconds on the clock. And we will see, will any of them be able to climb up and grab the points. And Scorp has scored successfully another point, leading to a possible victory. Big Heavy has scored 17 points today.
So that's 4, and you have 12 there.
Yep.
So that is 12, 16, and no. Plus whatever those are. What are those?
20 points total.
High round 20 points. That's 35.
And Scorp has scored 35 points. Bravo, Scorp. I half expected your tape to fall off.
Thank you for the clapping. I appreciate it. Good battle, Heavy. You did well.
Wait, who is it?
That was Scorp who took it. Moved on.
And Scorp moves on to the next round.
Okay,
Oscar,
so
you're up.
battle 7 is the winner of match 3, which was Real. So Real, you are blue, and Oldie, you are red. Real blue, Oldie red.
Now we have Real and Oldie going up together.
Real blue, Oldie red.
Meaning our new robots will go off together and try to get the blocks like they always have. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yep. On it. Yeah.
Ooh, step screw on the red side.
Someone has found a set screw,
Heavy.
leading to Heavy's set screw being missing. I don't know. And it is unfortunate that I've been attacked by one of the contestants, and I have to actively defend myself.
Versus Oldie. Worth noting, Oldie is old because Oldie partially competed last year. However, its brain is a completely unique item. It is an Arduino programmed by Oscar.
And Oldie has performed again last year. However, we have replaced his brain and made him 8 times better. But we will, yeah. Or Oldie, but
Autonomous round starts in
yeah.
2.
And I must clarify that we replaced the brain of the robot and not Oscar's brain. And there we go. As Real's or Oldie's code goes and places blocks into, gets the blocks almost there but not quite, and as 5 seconds left, I'm unsure if he will continue. And as the drivers transition to manual,
You up your drive mode.
I would like to.
Begin at the sound of the cavalry charge.
And the manual mode was about to begin. Let's go. How's my audio, Clark? And Oldie has scored another 12 points with putting all the blocks with his blocks. As Real attempts to put more blocks into his side. It struggles as they are getting caught on his, what I believe, mud flaps looking things.
Oh, it's because your arm thingies are shorter.
And Oldie has successfully brought a block to be hooked on to the hook. Yeah. Back to Real. He has placed 4 bricks inside of the zone and has gone caught on a 5th one. It's very inconvenient, and he has gone almost all the bricks inside the area, and has now gotten all the bricks inside the area. And Oldie has grabbed another brick to be hooked on.
Does anybody have sensors other than Oscar spot?
And Real has grabbed another brick, and Oldie is put another brick on to the hanger. And now Real is attempting to put a brick inside one of his lower buckets for an extra 4 points. Now, will it bounce out? It will not. Now, so, and now both robots are attempting to hang. However, Oscar cannot, so he will touch instead.
Touch and a hang up on the run. So let's take Oscar. Oscar has, we got 12, 16, and 3 plus 20, 16 plus 3, 19 plus 39. Thank you.
Oscar has scored 39 points, leading to Oldie's possible qualification in the next round.
1. Okay, so 15 plus 4 is 19 plus 12, 29, 31.
And whereas Real has scored 31 points, meaning Oldie has won this one.
Okay. Oldie. Real. Okay, the next match we have is Greg versus Hope. Greg versus Hope.
Greg and Hope are going back for round 2,
Blue, Hope in red.
and hopefully they will. And hopefully they can score and make a very interesting game today.
I love that you were productive in the middle of it. Are you doing autonomous? Okay. You're very kind, right? Brandon, can you shake the basket tree? It's empty, nothing is handy.
And we are just about ready to start as soon as
Okay, so we have one autonomous, and that is
one person's autonomous code is going to work.
Okay, are you ready for autonomous? Okay.
And we will begin soon.
And
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Hope's autonomous code is slowly moving blocks to the point area.
They cooked them. I have time lapse.
So it could be a matter of battery being different.
And it could be a battery issue for Gray. For Hope. Now we will go on to our manual code where all the most interesting things happen. And we're having errors as Hope's autonomous code is going off again. And Greg has scored, what was that, 3 points? With the fourth point on the way. And now that Hope's code is done, it's a question of will he be able to secure points, and it appears that he's been getting stuck on the blocks and attempting to get them. And one block has gotten stuck inside of Hope's robot, leading to a potential lack of points.
I'm gonna go push this out. I'll go trust me. Who says who?
And now Hope attempts to grab more blocks along with Greg. So what they decide to do with that is up to them. And 30 seconds remain. And Hope has successfully grabbed the brick and is looking to put it inside their bucket. Waiting for victory. Waiting for an extra 4 points, and as Greg attempts to hang. And
What is this?
Well, I would fix yours too. Unfortunately,
one
they were
team
on the side. Okay, so
team
we
has
have
gotten a touch, and Hope
as far as 12
has scored
and
some number of points.
I'm touching it.
Anything in that
Has gotten 12 points.
So 12 plus 3 is 15. Sorry. So blue wins.
I mean, Greg wins by a singular point. Wins by a singular point.
I win.
Blue.
Let's go.
Brody won.
Greg. Good try, Hope. I'm sorry to say, Hope, you've been eliminated, but I'm happy to say you have more time to disassemble your robot. Can you please take
And
a
Hope
couple
has
videos
been
to
eliminated.
send to me on Teams because I like the uniqueness. And for yourself.
Has been eliminated.
Mike versus
So he will
Stubbs.
not be seeing
Mike
him again.
Versus Stubbs.
I should have brought a lunch. Ah.
Just testing this stuff.
Oh, here's some tape or you need election.
My wires?
Your stuff, you're ready.
I'll heal when you, Brown. I'll heal when you.
We have Mike and Stubbs getting ready to throw that.
You're on. How's the commentating going?
Horrible. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's A-okay.
Yeah, they're keeping me out of that.
Hey, Mike versus Stubbs.
We have Mike versus Stubbs, and I believe his autonomous code will be working. However, this is an elimination round, meaning whoever loses will not be able to go on to play again. They will have plenty of time to disassemble their robot. Truly quite a tragedy.
Why is winning of round 6 playing twice?
We'll see.
Makes no sense.
Go look at the thingy and stuff.
Fine, go give him. Go give him, bro.
This one?
Yeah, go piece him.
And now we will see, once Oscar is done resolving a rules issue, we will begin shortly.
Okay, so then I set it off. So the top one should have been heavy. Okay, schedule is correct now because Oscar judged me. Yes. Okay, Mike and Stubbs, do we have a Thomas?
No.
No and no. Okay, I will go straight. to-
Neither driver has a manual code, so we will go straight to manual.
Drivers, pick up your
Wait for the
controllers.
cavalry charge.
2, 1. And both drivers are off on their manual code. We have Stubbs is attempting to grab as many points as he can for the red team, whereas Mike is dragging his claw along the floor in a bizarre act. And this is as Stubbs is slowly shuffling 4 bricks over.
There we go.
Shortly, and Mike has almost scored three bricks. And Stubbs has scored 4 points today. On this great day. And Mike attempts to grab even more points from the center. Whereas Mike has put a point on to be hooked, and we will see how that goes. The 30 seconds remaining on the clock, we will see. Will he be able to get a hook down on time?
And they also don't count for points.
And Mike has begun hooking onto the ledge
Are you red or blue?
to be hooked.
Or park here, park here. Park here. Quick, 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 quick.
And Mike has landed, whereas
Try Pelton. Okay.
Stubbs has not gone a touch.
No.
Fine.
He wasn't though. So you get 3 points for parking in the outside.
And Mike has scored 3 points for parking into the black zone. But Stubbs still wins with 8 points. And Mike has now been eliminated. Truly tragic, but what do you do?
Mike, I'm sorry to say you have been eliminated.
No, Mike, that's okay.
But
I think you won that.
you can finish your paper. When you've done that, you can start to take it apart. After you take a bunch of pictures. Take pictures of it. Cool.
Mike has been eliminated and he can start disassembling his robot.
It's a strategy all of them went through last time.
Next one we have is Hunt and Blue, Real and Red. Hunt and Blue, Real and Red.
Now we have Hunt and Reel going together, and after this match we will be at the halfway point for all of the games.
Hunt and Real, this is an elimination match.
And they will be eliminated if one and whoever loses will be eliminated.
They didn't count.
Truly tragic.
That's not the place. Gotta be in the net though. Hey, we're halfway.
Can I be your helper? Probably not gonna be doing emotional support.
Heavy is action. Yeah. You need to know.
Both
Okay,
drivers
we
are
have
becoming ready.
Thomas. Right. Do you have Thomas? Okay.
And neither driver has autonomous, so they're gonna go straight to manual mode.
The basket tree. Okay, we're good. Nothing.
And we are absolutely good.
Ready to go.
Get ready as soon as the cavalry horn goes off.
Are you ready to rumble? Okay, begin the manual at the sound of the horn.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And we are off as we have Hunt is collecting all the bricks and shoving himself into a wall, which is a surprisingly effective strategy. And Real is shaking around trying to collect more bricks, but his parts are acting up. And so both Real and Hunt have secured 4 points, but Hunt is going to start putting bricks into his baskets for extra points. And so is Real. However, so now I believe it'll be a measure of speed to see who will win this game. And Hunt scores again. And Hunt has surprisingly good speed as he's able to catch and hold the bricks, whereas Real is struggling with how close the bricks are to the wall. With 35 seconds on the clock, we will see how this turns out.
30 seconds, ending. These two teams have gone for putting one in the bucket.
And Real is attempting to hang. This is some weird contraption. With 13 seconds left, we will see if Real can hang in time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Hunt cannot hang in time, leading to a whopping 15 points for Real with hanging. And Real has scored 29 points.
I have 4 in the basket.
4 in the basket? Okay, so that's 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 3 is 19. 29 to 19.
No.
Meaning Real has won by a whopping 10 points. And then we will reset, and Hunt has been eliminated. We are at the halfway point, and up next will be Greg on blue and Stubbs on red.
Okay, looks like we are on to Greg versus Stubbs. Greg versus Stubbs in match 11.
What's the next match?
Match 11 is Greg versus Stubbs.
We are currently in match 11 out of 20, so we have crossed the halfway threshold.
Who's blue?
Okay, Greg and Stubbs. Greg is blue. Stubbs is red. Do either of you have autonomous? Nope. No. Okay. So we'll start with the manual mode.
And neither drivers, again, have autonomous code, so we will go straight to manual. get ready soon. And both robots are now ready to go, so we will begin in soon.
Okay, anybody hanging things? Do you have a human? Do you need a human to put things on? Okay, that's okay. Alright. Drivers, are you ready?
Both drivers are ready, so we will begin.
At the horn.
Start ready at the horn. Both drivers has begun. Collecting all their blocks, and Greg is ramming into the wall, and Stubbs is taking it a bit more slowly, grabbing 3 at a time this time, strangely.
Lift up your arm, or lower your arm, maybe.
However, so leading to some issues as Greg continues to try to put blocks in the box. Stubbs is going to grab another block and bring it over to his human to be hooked so he can put it onto Stubb. And it appears that Greg has gotten the blocks in, and Stubbs has actually missed grabbing his hook. Let's see how this plays out. As he continuously slips, Greg is continuing to back up to grab more boxes. Or a singular block. And Stubbs appears to be unable to grab another box. So we will see as Stubbs has grabbed.
Don't pull too hard.
And both teams are touching the corner.
Okay, you may detach. So we have
Or
3 plus
ledge.
5, 10, 13 for Brody. We have
13 points for Greg.
15.
And 15 points for Stubbs.
One block will make
Meaning Stubbs has won today, meaning Greg is going to be seen later.
that one right there will not leave the wall. That's why you pick it up with your arm. I can't. Why? This doesn't actually grab things. Like if I have to hold down the button. I don't have kind of grip. What do you want me to do? Like claw grip? Like,
Wait, what match was that? Match 12.
Okay, Greg versus Stubbs. I'm sorry to say, Greg, you have been eliminated. But
And Greg
you worked so well on that. I
has
want you
been
to take lots of nice pictures for me.
eliminated. Meaning he will start disassembling his robot.
Okay, so we
Now we have Heavy on the blue team and on the red. So we will see how this turns out.
Heavy has autonomous, correct? Yes. So we will start with autonomous.
And Heavy has his autonomous code.
Okay, I'm totally confusing myself. Real, do you have autonomous? No, we're gonna start
In
with-
correction, neither
I will actually got every single
team has autonomous code, so we will go directly into our manual modes.
I'm not as old as you are. I don't know if that's an insult or not. I'm just Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Okay, cue up your manual drive.
Both teams are getting ready to go.
2, 1.
They have entered their manual mode, so let's see how they do. Heavy has successfully grabbed some of his bricks, and Real has put most of his bricks into the corner so far. And let's see, will he do the same tactic of just grabbing them and putting them into the bucket? He appears to be doing something else. He's grabbing a different brick. Now we'll see if he'll hook it onto the railing or just put it in his bucket. And it appears that there was a controller disconnect with Heavy, but he has successfully put all 6 bricks into his area. And now Real is grabbing bricks and is taking them to be hooked up by his human. Now, Real attempts to grab a brick while Heavy attempts to grab a brick from the center and has successfully caught a brick with his claw. And will he get it in the next 30 seconds? I think he will. And he has. Congratulations. Real is unable to grab the corner brick, so he will attempt a different strategy of hooking himself onto the railings for an extra 15 points.
Make it. Oh, yeah.
And he has successfully hung himself.
Sounds awful.
He has successfully hung his robot onto the railing.
So, 3 plus 12 is something I should know.
Whereas Heavy has only touched the railing,
18.
leading to blackened points.
12 is 27, and 27 to, what did I say, 19?
Yeah.
Okay, 27 wins. Jonah. Take a seat. That is Real.
And Reader has won, whereas Heavy has been eliminated tragically.
Heavy, I would love you to take pictures of your robot.
And Real will face off, by the looks of it, next in match 15.
I would love you to take pictures.
Oh,
Help me, Josh.
and one of my colleagues has left me out here to dry as an interviewer. So, which is fine, I suppose. So now we have more humans, and I don't know who is next.
Are you guys expecting to battle each other?
And currently we have 1P and Dave
1P versus Dave. We have
going
1P
up against each other, ready to score. And this appears to be an elimination match. Actually, correction, no, it's not. It's not an elimination match, but we will see how it goes.
I love that I should just forget regular band-aids. I'm just gonna go for all the different ones. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Are we happy with the blocks? Everybody shake the tree. Shake the basket tree. Make sure nobody's cheating. Not that I would encourage you guys. It is a battle between friends though, so maybe it would be a good time to cheat. Alright. Just either of you have autonomous. You have autonomous. Woo!
Both teams, for the first time in forever, have autonomous code, so we will start in autonomous.
In 3.
And we have begun. Let's see what their autonomous code will do. One Piece code is just moving diagonally, and Dave's code has successfully made 3 very neat stacks of bricks. This is impressive if it wasn't for the fact it didn't go into the zone. And now, will Dave grab more bricks or not? And One Piece code stopped short of the scoring zone, so we will see how their manual mode works. One P has successfully put his bricks into his zone, and Dave is going to attempt to get even more bricks into his zone, and let's hope that his bricks don't get caught underneath his robot. He has successfully pushed them in as 1P has started grabbing more bricks from his scoring zone to score as many bricks as he can. And 1P gets another brick down, and Dave is attempting to grab a single brick from the Blues observation zone. A minute left on the clock. And 1P is going to score again, leading to another extra couple of 4 points. And Dave has rammed his brick into the wall, strangely, possibly as an intimidation tactic. But with 30 seconds left, will he be able to succeed?
I'm confident. It's in a weird position.
Now both teams are going to attempt to hang themselves onto the railing for an extra 15 points each. But will they succeed with 4 seconds left on the clock? 1P will not be able to score 6 points.
We're gonna go with 15 for each. You guys can lower yourself.
And 1P, despite appearances, has successfully gotten off the ground. So Dave has scored 29 points.
Okay, so 2 plus 22 is 15. Okay.
And 1P has won with some random number of points that I wasn't paying attention to.
This one, which one? Oh, okay, you're talking about yours. Yeah. Okay, and then 29. You got 30. Yeah. So Steve, that one, but was that the first loss?
And Dave has been eliminated.
13.
Eliminated.
And loser times 13 is Dave. Okay,
So
we have
Dave
Scorp
has one last chance to win. Now we have Scorp versus Oldie. Is this an elimination game? This might be an elimination game.
You be my person. Thank you. Here's what I need you to do.
And this has been one of the most anticipated games of this tournament. 2 very well reputable robots piloted by two well reputable people. We have Scorp, who's piloted by Mason, and Oldie, who has been piloted by Oscar, who
Mason is notoriously crap.
Shake the basket tree. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna need math help on this one because let's face it, I need math help on everything.
and we will see how their autonomous code runs.
Autonomous.
Yeah, but it was bound to happen eventually.
3, 2,
And soon we will see how these amazing or really bad robots will perform their autonomous code.
Welcome to My Robot Goes to Absolute Max.
And Scorp's abysmal, foolish automated code has failed, and Oldie's code has not done has almost gone points into his zone,
Charge my battery a little bit.
possibly due to a battery issue. So now we will have a manual duel. We will see how this goes.
I forgot, sorry.
Oldie has scored a whopping 12 points from the bricks in his zone.
I'm going
This
right.
is as
I'm going for a different one. Oscar, did you place those bricks there inconspicuously?
and Mason has struggling
I just want to know.
to grab a blue brick and bring it to his area.
I'm failing at this.
So now Scorp is now getting ready to put a brick onto a hook, but Oldie getting there with a top rung hook. Okay. Very soon, and will Scorp be able to push on? He will not be able to, but will he be able to grab it again? And as Oldie hooks a hook again, this round is slowly turning up short with 40 less seconds left.
No.
Oldie grabs another blue brick and grabs, but Scorp cannot grab the hooked piece, meaning with 30 seconds left, he might be able to grab a hook, but unfortunately, we'll be on it till. However, Oldie is having some weird technique issues with a
5 seconds.
issue, and
Ta-da.
with 5 seconds they both touch,
Oh no.
leading
3 plus 12 is 35 plus 4.
35 points, 39 points for Oldie.
5 minutes? Yes, so that's 10. You haven't eaten the basket.
None.
None and 3. So 13. Mason, well fought.
Meaning Scorp, despite its highly qualitable masking tape, has lost this game, and Oldie has won with 39 points. With Scorp going to go going into match 16 in 2 rounds.
Real versus Dave is next. Real versus
I'm
Dave.
surprised I'm doing so well. I've gotten 37 times.
And soon we will see
If you're real, you're blue.
So Dave.
how Real and someone else will go.
Good work, team. Mason, you did better than it looks on paper. You dropped it and just picked it up. It was in the basket area. Alright, anybody have an issue with the way that the blocks are? The fact that they're not reset.
And as the blocks get reset, our drivers, Real and Dave, will get ready. If I remember correctly, neither of these drivers have autonomous code, but I could also not remember correctly. So we will see how this duel of the ages turns out.
I am, yes.
We have Mrs. Beacom mixing up the blocks, getting them all ready for the game. So we will see how this goes. So I realized that my mic is a little too loud, so I need to hold it basically here. So
Come on in, guys. Come on.
like 5, I think.
6.
And after this game, we will have 5 games left. And then I can go home and eat food. And this will wrap up the robotics class.
They're watching it live?
Autonomous? No. Autonomous? You have it? Sweet. Okay.
And Real has autonomous, meaning we will see how this goes. Autonomous code is going. Let's see how its code does. Let's grab 3 bricks. Let's push them in the wrong place. And Real has gotten 3 points, or 6 points for getting 3 bricks in to his scoring
3
zone.
seconds. Get ready.
And now
for
the manual mode is about to begin.
Okay.
Drivers,
At the horn.
3, 2, 1.
And the manually mode has begun. So as we see Dave. I've been referring to the wrong robot as Real. Dave has successfully scored 6 points, and Real is attempting to push all his bricks into a basket, and Dave, it looks to be grabbing 2 bricks over in the corner, and Real has successfully scored 6 points with his robot, and he is beginning to pivot on one of the bricks, actually, as it has been stuck under his robot. And Dave has scored the point by point and is beginning to put blocks into his basket. This is as Real shimmies around and gets things ready. But will Dave be able to get his claw working, as it has apparently gotten stuck? With 30 seconds left, soon we will see who can get more points. Now we will. Dave is attempting to hang off of the railing for another 15 points, and so is Real. And both teams have successfully hung themselves off of the railing. And now we will see who wins this duel. Now we have 5 matches left, and it is currently 1:30. Okay, so I don't have to talk loud at all to be heard. That's really good. And now the arena will be reset. The players will score and the records will be updated. And it looks to be that Real has another game, I think. Yeah.
Oscar has custom parts.
Okay. Oscar's doing something very weird. I don't know what he's doing. He's kind of looking at something.
You did a real good job. Good.
And Mrs. Beacom has made a very bad pun. I really hope he scrubbed that part of the clip. And next we have Scorp and Stubbs getting ready for match 16. And
GoPro is over here.
whether or not we have an
Scorp is blue, Stubbs is red.
and we will see how this goes into how Scorp's code will work in the first autonomous zone or phase. Yeah.
Okay, we are going to start with autonomous.
Ah.
We will wait for the participants.
I do need a person.
And Scorp does not have a controller.
Person.
And we have Mr. Patterson as our guest
If it is
with a what believes to be a bagel in his mouth.
put it down in the way that Kelton wants to.
Can Oscar practice?
And we have a glorious shot of Mr. Patterson with a Uncrustables.
I'm learning. It is called tactical
And now
manipulation.
Scorps and Stubbs. We will see. Will Scorp's code be able to work? The joke is that it won't. But you know.
He's like, I love money. Oh, I know. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, Mr. President, you can't hold the hooks. That's cheating. I am calling.
I don't know if it's cheating.
Is it cheating?
I wouldn't call
Wait,
it.
Oscar, what are you doing
Mr.
this?
Patterson is far older and much slower, obviously.
And Mrs. Beacom has said something to apparently enrage Mr. Patterson after being called old.
We're ready to sit there while there's autonomous running.
Yeah.
Hey.
Please work, please work, please work.
And now we will see
3, 2.
if Scorp's code works. And his claw has dropped. This is incredibly weird. We have no clue what's happening. It is actively
Entire gear came off.
shoved. And an entire gear has flung off,
Oh, you lost. You lost.
leading
Like, you literally can't use it well.
to his claw being inoperable for the entire manual mode.
Okay.
So,
Skip the autonomous. You forfeited the autonomous, but Kelton has been a really great sport, and he's willing to give you, what, 2 minutes to fix it? Okay, should we do another team and come back to it? Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Thank you, Kelton.
I was just gonna
All
say.
right, you have a game for the time.
so due to Scorps finally falling apart, we are going to go into a different game of 1P versus Oldie. Wow, Scorp gets his claw ready. So this is match 17.
What color am I on?
1P is blue, Oldie is red.
So we will see how
You are it.
they fare. These have been both very well-designed robots that work very well. So we will see. We will see.
You have to get it fixed before the next one because the winner of yours plays in the next one. I think. Everybody, because We're all having fun.
I have also been.
That's sportsmanship.
This is a reminder that I've been abandoned by my colleagues.
I'm scared.
So it is truly tragic that I'm here.
I can't
I
hear
could have
you.
been at home.
What? What? Obviously, I'm not as old as you. Oh. Okay. What if I say that to you? Do you? Well, I would be scared too. But just keep in mind, calm is the way. Do you need a human?
I'm not gonna.
I got you, Keegan. Do you need me doing it?
I don't use that.
Personally, I think I don't think you did anything. It's fine.
And 1P and Oldie
Okay, we're gonna do the autonomous round.
are going to go into their autonomous phase.
3,
So we will see
2.
how this goes.
What if he is undefeated? I know, but I'm not surprised by you. I'm just impressed with Keegan and how fast he finished it all. Keegan's done an amazing job. He did,
1P
3
grabs
challenges in one day.
all his bricks, and
Nicely
both of their
done.
autonomous codes have stopped, and I have slipped on a wire. We are okay, but it'd be very bad if I fell, so.
I know. I guess 30 seconds is longer than okay.
Drivers, pick up your controls.
And now they will have 2 minutes to get as many points as they can. Let's go. 1P with 5 points from their bricks, and Oldie with 6, and he attempts to grab 1 red brick for Mr. Patterson, who seems very excited about this, to get hooked on, and he has successfully hooked it on and gotten it ready. Now 1P is going to do his classic strategy of putting bricks into his basket to score as many points as he can. He has scored a brick, and now we see as Oldie gets a brick strapped to the top railing.
I think I missed representing your house faster than any of them.
Now 1P is grabbing another brick to be put in the center.
You have 51 seconds.
Oldie is grabbing another brick, hopefully going for 3, which I have not seen yet. And Oldie has grabbed another piece as 1P attempts to grab 1 more point in his bucket. And then with 20 seconds left, we will see, will they go to hang or will they be greedy and try to grab more points?
Hopefully touching, Keegan.
Okay, 10 seconds. Can you climb for 15 points?
And will we see if 1P can climb in time?
I'm up.
And he
I'm
has
up.
just with no time to spare, has successfully grabbed.
Time scores, thank you. Plus 4. Go for it. 20. Plus 15. 35.
Has scored 35 points. Now,
Is awesome. Okay,
now we will
got
see.
33 plus 12 is 35. 45.
But Oldie has scored 45 points,
Ryan.
beating 1P.
Okay, that goes to Holy Blitz. 1P, excellent round, sir. Nicely done.
Wait, did he?
No.
But you did awesome.
35.
And we will see him soon in match 19. And let's see, Scorp has gotten his claw successfully fixed, meaning he will finally be able to play against Stubbs.
Oldie goes straight to the finals.
And Oldie has been put into the final round. So now we will see who wins match 19 after this match between Scorp and Stubbs. And this is an elimination round. So whoever loses this will not be able to contribute to this amazing Friends to Friends tournament.
How's your clock?
And we'll see how things go. So, and then it'll just take a slight amount of time for the arena to be fixed.
Like a vacuum?
Like a...
Except for Roomba won't work. Why won't Roomba work in this arena?
Because there's too many clips.
No, because Roomba is round. And a corner is
Not round.
So make a square Roomba. And as to add to context, Mrs. Beacom is questioning how do you make a Roomba that vacuums corners.
it sticks out. Do you think Chuck approves a Roomba? Would Chuck approve a Roomba? Really? Because I need a vacuum cleaner. And it would be amazingly awesome.
We have a floor cleaner we never use.
Yeah, but that won't. Can I convert it to vacuum?
I don't know.
Summer project number 752. Yay! Autonomous, we have.
And let's see if Scorp's autonomous code will work, or will his gears rupture again and cause irreversible damage.
If this fails again, we're not doing any more redos. I just forfeit.
And Scorp's driver has announced
So drivers, are you ready with your manual?
work. And then it will go directly to manual as Scorp
Are we
forfeited.
doing manual right away?
We're doing manual right away.
As Scorp forfeited manual because his claw just stopped working.
Anything in the basket? Okay, sweet. Cue up your manual.
And soon we will be ready to see how many points will begin with 2 points left. And we shall see. We shall see. I am tired today. Oh my.
That'll happen too.
Kelton's doing like opposite wheelies. Woo! It's darn block.
And Scorp has successfully grabbed the blue block and will be put on
You hang red,
to a
it doesn't count for points.
I don't plan
Fine.
on hanging any red
Okay.
blocks. Other way, turn around, quick. No, the other around. Yes.
We will see if Scorp will be able to grab point again compared to his old point. And Stubbs has
Alright, reset it,
dropped
reset.
a block, but it looks like Stubbs is going to score 10 points for successfully getting 5 blocks in. And will Scorp be able to put a block hook on, or will it drop off? Let's see. It looks, and he successfully has, well secured, and Stubbs has successfully placed a block inside his lower bucket. And with 40 seconds left, Scorp is going to attempt to grab another hook, and Stubbs is going to see if it can grab a hook with 30 seconds left. Let's see, and looks like he will be able to. That is very good work. And but will Scorp be able to with his design? And Stubbs has knocked some of his blocks out before putting them back in properly. But now it's been set in 7 seconds. Will Scorp be able to touch in time? He has, with little time to spare.
You get 3 points for that. Kelton, you have 13 there.
Cool.
23 plus 4 is 27.
And Stubbs has scored 27 points total.
10.
5.
10 points, 13 points, 23, 33. Do you have any in the basket?
Nope.
33. did I say? 27.
Scorp has won with 33 points to Stubbs 27, meaning he is going to continue on.
You are staying there. No, Mason has to stay. Mason has to stay in the arena.
And Scorp goes up yet again. I don't know. And Scorp has successfully secured. So I mean he's gonna move on to the next round, which is conveniently happening right now.
It was 2 less than what I got last time. Or last time.
So now we will have an amazing game between Scorp and someone, and not Stubbs, Dave. So we will see how this goes. And I just realized my.
Are you a radio? Support you right now?
No one stopped me so far.
I'm just seeing myself on the screen. I'm just like, ooh.
Reshuffle it?
He's only hitting the one that
I'm just looking at myself, and as Mason recycles it as allegedly trying to advantage himself, but
As you take apart your robot, everything is going in your bin. I am going to start putting you on your bin. Do not put anything away. Organize it in your bin. I believe in you.
can't put anything away? A little bit?
All those bin. You make your bin beautiful.
we will see whose autonomous code works well.
I'm gonna lock in for this.
Yep.
Okay.
Autonomous.
I'm gonna lock in for
Don't
this.
fail me now.
Not
We
again,
will
not
see
again.
if Scorp's autonomous code will work again.
Again. No.
It's not as bad. Oh,
And it's
no.
like not working. It's kind of working.
This isn't a complete
It's
failure.
it's
I've seen worse.
Oh wait, no, I haven't.
Too far away.
and it's too far away, and it's cemented itself into a wall brilliantly.
It really hits itself.
I really don't know how to fix my autonomous there.
And
Hey, that's okay.
Scorp's autonomous code failed yet again. We will see what Scorp and Dave get to do.
Wait for the horn.
3, 2,
I'm gonna be sick this time.
And now we have Dave attempting to do what I believe is just sort all the points together, or maybe grab them so he can get them into his buckets.
Good enough.
Now Scorp has scored a successful
Get out of my zone.
8 points to
All loud.
his.
Fine, then I will
You
just.
could steal. You can give him your points.
Okay. Okay, he came back with it.
And then Dave has successfully put more points into his zone and has one ready to be put into a bucket.
You know the drill.
And now Scorp is going to attempt to score a point with a hook. But
I am speed.
we will see who will win compared to.
Nicely
Wait,
done.
wait, Mrs. Beacom. And Dave is attempting to grab more blocks. Meaning, wait. And I believe I see a error on the field not being properly reset. Hang on, Miss Beacom. Miss Beacom. And Scorp is attempting to score another point with a hook as Dave has been touched on to the railing, so he will be another. And Scorp has successfully secured another hook point.
Are you resting on boxes so when you get down to zero?
Now both of them has touched. Also, and we will see, will Dave be able to hang? He will be. Very nicely.
All right, so 15, 25, plus
Dave has scored 35.
23 plus 8. You, and how many are in your basket? 31 versus
35.
Oh! How you guys solid?
Scorp has lost this one. And Dave,
fix your wheel before I let you compete.
it will move on, and Scorp has been eliminated.
Hanging. Honestly, with the hanging is so cool. Yeah.
He's not qualified, he's out.
The hanging is like the.
Honorable mention. That was still an awesome robot.
And now,
Dave, the underdog.
I think the hanging is the meta. Not gonna lie.
Dave will go on to round 19, which will take who wins in round 20. 15 points.
How much is it for touching?
3.
3 points for touching?
Yeah. So, Mason did that arm because it could reach the highest basket. And that is a huge point score if you can score on the highest
But it
basket.
takes so long that it's not
But
worth it.
you can't hang with an arm that
And now,
This isn't a huge scoring thing. You just get 8 points.
yeah.
Better to do the hang.
Yeah.
Better to do the hang. But better for Beacon because I've given you better marks.
Okay. Well,
Mason, 2 things.
and now as we get quickly into round 19,
I want you to lock your
we'll see
awesome. And send them to me.
how
Also, all your
this duel plays out versus Oldie, the undefeated champion to Dave, the new underdog.
How many more games are there?
Dave. Dave is not even exhausted yet.
Huh?
You versus Dave.
I thought it's the final.
No, semifinals. I'm sorry.
Semi?
You are going to finals. 1P versus Dave. Yeah. But we don't know who's going to win, so we have to wait. Gonna take Owen. You need some help. Have a good summer.
And shortly we will see how this tournament fares.
You guys coming in on Monday too? What? Coming in on Monday?
Probably not. Josh, who's next?
Please do, please.
And next we have 1P and Dave for a very for the semifinals. And Mr. Patterson has almost hit me in the head with a plastic dodecahedron. So, thanks for that, Mr. Patterson.
Are you allowed to use a motor in that thing?
Owen gets honorable mention for the quickest fix I've ever seen.
So could you have a little thing that spins up really, really fast, like really like super fast, and then it just drops it?
Owen, you're in first.
I've seen one where it's still on, so there's like a release switch. It's like a wing around like a flywheel.
Yeah.
Switch
Yeah.
Who's launching things? Oscar?
Maybe.
Wasn't big this time.
The other child.
And Oscar has dropped one of the plastic projectiles. But we will see who wins, 1P or Dave, as the semifinals. Whoever wins this will face off against Oldie.
You'll never see it.
Oh.
Well, that's all for me, folks.
Jay. Owen. Keegan. Your friendship is on the line.
Round 2.
And again, they will duel 1P and Dave.
Breathe out. Leave you
will see if Dave's autonomous code or One Piece autonomous code works in this amazing semifinal round. One Piece code is working as it usually does. And Dave's has pushed his finally into the center. They're scoring 6 points for his order or his blocks in the zone. Now both autonomous codes are done. And we'll see how well the manual mode works. And we will see who can score the most points with the blocks. And let's see if 1P will do the same challenges. We'll do the same strategy of getting all the blocks into one place and then picking them up one at a time. He appears to be doing that. And so is Dave. Dave is doing something incredibly similar as he's attempting to get 3 blocks into his zone to be scored. And 1P has successfully grabbed the block in the corner and will drive it into the next area. And so has Dave with immaculate performance. And 1P will do the exact same thing. So now it's a race. Who can get all these blocks out faster? And then the 40-ish seconds. And then maybe grab blocks from the center or just go straight up and hang off the railing. And Dave has scored successfully again, both of them with 3 blocks already, but 1P will get one in before Dave. And Dave is turning around, attempting to simply hang because he doesn't have enough time, but will 1P be able to hang in time with 10 seconds left on the clock? We will see. As he struggles to put his arm down, he slowly starts turning. 3, 2, 1, and he has not made it.
I was off.
Unfortunately,
3, because we didn't quite make it.
only scoring 3 points compared to Dave's 15.
25. 25.
And 1P has scored 25 points.
Good job.
This round.
29, 31, 33, who wins?
And Dave has won with 33 points to 1P's 27, meaning 1P is out of the round. Or 25. And now it's the final between Oldie, the undefeated champion, and Dave, the new underdog. Both contestants have worked very hard to get here, so we will see who wins. And they will both definitely get good marks for winning. And naturally, as this is the last round, we will see.
The final.
Yep, it's the finals.
But Dave, if Oldie
I love that game.
gets beat by Dave, then Oldie gets another shot. Oldie is undefeated. From last year, too.
Steady on there, Brandon Lau.
We will see how this goes. Okay, I'm gonna step down from here. This is kind of annoying.
Yeah, fun?
What?
Yeah, fun?
It was fun, yeah.
Hard?
Pretty hard.
And the undefeated Oldie compared
Should've watched
and
that.
dueled next to the new Dave. Let's see, will David be able to beat Goliath today? Yeah, well, like Dave and David. We will see. We will see.
Does Patterson want to do it again?
I'll do it again.
You remember how?
And let's see. Both very good robots, very good people. I mean, one's like we're never seeing one again, but that's fine. Oh, I haven't drank water all day today. That's crazy.
You guys are kind of all boring. Do you have to set up, or will it matter?
We will see.
I don't want you to have to say
Yep. Nah, I'm tired. The gloriousness of their autonomous code. Fahrenheit? I think he's making that up because the highest.
100 what?
I think the highest. The
Yeah.
highest.
Competition ready to go.
Chicken's response is the best one. Get a better immune system. I don't know.
The highest I've ever gone was like 80, and I was like debilitated. So
What's your normal temperature? What's normal?
I don't know.
26.
So
24 or 27?
Fahrenheit, 26 Fahrenheit. What am I freezing? But
26 Fahrenheit, yeah, maybe.
oh, it looks like I have a bald spot.
Ready to go?
Yep, and both contestants are ready to run their autonomous code for the final. Let's see.
Take your time is in 3.
2, 1. And both autonomous codes go off. Oldie is attempting to grab all the boxes yet again. And Dave's autonomous code is working well yet again. And let's see, will Oldie's code grab all the boxes? It will not, but Dave's code manages to grab 3 boxes, almost grabbing 3 boxes before going back and grabbing the other 3 boxes shortly. And now we will see the real bread and butter of this
Your manual.
match is the manual code. See, so much on the line. The prize of best robot maker. Or something, I don't know. I'm not in this class. Goes, and Oscar has scored 6 points compared to Dave's like 1. Soon he will grab more with the observation post. And Oldie has dropped off a blue brick for Mr. Patterson to turn into a hooked blue brick, so he may start getting more points hooked on. However, Oldie has put 2 bricks on, so you will leading to a slightly crooked handle angle. And Oldie has dropped it in such a crucial moment. We'll see if he will be able to recover. As Dave attempts to grab a block, but is unable to put it into the bucket. And now Oldie has successfully secured 1 blue hook for, I believe, 10 points. And he is going to attempt to reorientate and grab a second 10 points off of a blue hook. And Dave's claw is acting funky and not being able to put the block into the box with 30 seconds left. 30 seconds until the tournament of greatest robot maker is decided. And Oldie is attempting to hook a hook upside down. And oh, he has knocked over one of his clips with 10 seconds left. So only scoring so many points. Now let's see. Will he be able to hook? He will not be able to hook in time. I think this is a victory for Dave. So let's see.
I got another try.
However, it appears that Oldie might get another chance to win as the undefeated champion. Scoring a remarkably low set of points.
Is this one over halfway in?
I'd say no.
I would say no. So that's 6. How many are in here?
1.
Ooh, that's 10. Always.
Owen, as piloting Dave, has won the robotics tournament.
Okay, you guys have to switch sides.
Compared to Oscar and Oldie, the undefeated. But as Oldie and Oscar are the undefeated, they get one last chance to win, as he has not won. Yeah, but we will see how Dave, if Dave can hope for a miracle yet again.
And then I dropped the other one really bad.
So for the true final game, if Oscar loses this, Oldie, the undefeated, will just become Oldie, the defeated.
Now this is a tournament.
And now,
I'll win. Depends on finals. Of all people, I'll win.
and as they redo technical issues and mechanical issues, we will see how both machines will be able to, both pilots will be able to control their machines.
Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? This is the final of the final.
Yeah,
This is the finals.
Final.
The final of all the finals to ever be final. So this could even be one's final decision.
Emotionally, maybe not. Physically, here we go. 3.
All right, and their autonomous code is about to set off now. Let's see. Dave and Oldie's codes are working near as intended, leading to Dave scoring almost 3 points with his orientation. And now Oscar has a very good start, being able to score all 6 of his bricks in the zone very quickly as soon as the manual mode starts. But will Dave be able to hope for a miracle again? And Oscar has scored 12 points with his bricks. And he is successfully grabbing another red brick, compared to Dave, who is trying to shove all 6 of his bricks into the scoring zone. And now Mr. Harrison has helped Oscar set up one of his red hooks. And we will see, will he be able to hook up another red hook? And he will be able to. Let's see if he can do it again without knocking it off. It's truly a moment to behold. And this is as Dave begins to put things in his basket. And as his claw gets stuck on one of the bricks, he will not be able to fully make it in. However, he has lost a couple of precious seconds doing this. And this is as Oscar hooks hooks on another brick, scoring him 20 points total, top of the 12 he has already scored. And now Oldie appears to be unable to grab a brick. And this is with 30 seconds left on the clock. And Oscar has started placing bricks into the bottom of the buckets that he has. We shall see.
Do you get bonus points if you hang walking again?
Will
No, you don't.
Cohen be able to hang his robot off the railing in time?
I kept disconnecting.
And now,
5 seconds, lift it up. Hold it.
Dave is successfully able to hook, whereas Oldie cannot. However, we will see. Will it be enough to win the final tournament of robotics and claim coolest robot maker of all time?
Brian, what's that? 23. Okay.
He's got that.
43 for Oscar.
And Oscar has scored 43 points and has.
How many in the box? 4. So 15 plus 8 is 23. And Oscar takes it.
And Oscar has won for the second year in a row the robotics tournament. And Oscar has won very nicely.
Okay, Owen, can you bring your robot?
Are we off? You want to interview? I don't want to interview Oscar. Oscar can interview himself. And now the show is soon over.